Hi guys, I want to do a quick review today on a company that I recently received a package from, and that is BH Cosmetics. If you haven't heard of them yet, you probably will soon. Anyway, I believe it was Pixie Woo that used one of these palettes. Anyway, I have my adult classes coming up, so when it comes to teaching different types of makeup, different looks, etc., I needed palettes to have the widest variety that I could, and so this fit the bill. So the first one is the 88 Colors palette. Is the Tropical Matte palette. There's a Tropical Matte and a Tropical Shimmer, so this one's the matte. Now, I find with lots of palettes, these are all pretty much generic, like made in China palettes, okay? Lots of the palettes that I've used in the past, some of the mattes are just like chalk. It's like crushed chalk. They're hard to work with. They make bald spots on your eyelids. You all know what I mean by crappy matte shadows. Anyway, so I didn't know what to expect with this one. Apparently the formulations have changed a little bit because this is a way better formulation than they used to have. I like swatched a bunch of them just with my finger to check for chalkiness, and they all seem very smooth, but they are matte. Some of them have a hint of shimmer to them, so they're not all truly matte, but there might be, seems like some of the coppers and some of the bronzes, maybe 8 of them have shimmer to them. One of these greens too. Anyway, this is it. And this shows pretty true to how they look in person. So you've got like blue grays here, bronzes, coppers, purple, pinks, and like aquas, golds. Let's swatch this pink. We'll do this blue and this orange. So as you can see, it is definitely matte. There's good color payoff. I don't have anything on my hands. So they are matte, most of them, as I said. And the formulation's way better than it used to be. Like my 120 palette, my originals from like a couple of years ago, and it was the original, like the first edition one, and although I love my 120 palette, there's a few colors in there that I'd never be able to use because they're just like chalk. But that is the matte one. So this is the Tropical Shimmer, okay? This one, them all in the packaging to hide them from my children. Okay, it's all the same colors, but these are all shimmer, okay? And these are indeed all shimmer. You can see the reflection off of them. So it's the exact same colors, but shimmer. Okay, so let's swatch the same 3 colors. See if I get the same 3 colors. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So you see it is shimmer, the greenish one now, the orangish is shimmer, and the pink is shimmer. So just to give you an example, these are like, you are never going to need, like I'm never going to need an actual other color ever in my life. Like if there's ever a picture that I get inspired by and I think, oh, I don't have that color. I have lipstick on my teeth? No, I don't. If I ever think that I don't have a color, there's no way that I won't have the color. Whether it be matte, shimmer, whatever. Like you have a few palettes like this and there's nothing you can't do. Okay, so this one is the Cool Shimmer one. I'm going to assume that there's a Cool Matte as well. I didn't check, but anyway, these are all cool colors, being like purples, pinks, aquas, grays, like there's tons, okay? So I know that there are warm palettes and there's cool palettes, so this is the cool colors. Like look at these, man, look at these greens. Like the acid green colors. I love acid green. It's like my favorite color. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Anyway, let's get a purple here and I don't know, a pink, and this, just to show you. So this is the Cool, and as you can see, they're all shimmer. Oops, I didn't even put anything on there. I had the green on there and I wiped it off. Okay, so that is shimmer. Cool shimmer. Now, I do have a lip palette. There is a toy singing by itself. Really? Okay, it's done. So this one is a lip palette, which was sent to me. Now this is a 32 color lip palette. Okay. For something like this, some of them are very bright, some of them aren't so bright, but you pick and choose what you want to use. I wouldn't use lipstick like this at a professional level. I mean, eyeshadow is eyeshadow, but lipstick, if it's a photo shoot and everything else, like I just, this lipstick is not the most fabulous thing you're going to find on the planet, but it definitely serves its purpose for everyday use, or if you have a teenage daughter, like even like early teens, like a tween, like 12 or 13, if they're going to start wearing lipstick. This does not go on terribly opaque, so it's a good variety even for them to play with. As a makeup artist, I wouldn't use this on models, etc., or weddings, because it's not going to last the entire day. So anyway, my absolute favorite of the bunch, and I do like all of them, but when I saw the second panel of this one, I was like, oh, just for, for fall, everything is like metallics, like liquid metal looking eyes with like dark lips, or like wine colored lips, reds, plums, stuff like that. Anyway, this is the 120 palette, which the 120 palette is the 120 palette, you know what I mean? But they've come, that was the first edition that everybody had ran and got, the Manly 120, the eBay Pro palette, stuff like that. Anyway, they had the first edition, the second edition, now they have a third edition, and this is the third edition. So these are the colors. So yeah, you've got like your lighter pastels up here, and then it like gradually gets darker, and I mean some of them are really, really bright. But I'll go blue, this color, and I don't know, this color, I guess. So they are shimmery and matte. There's a mix of shimmers and mattes in this one. This white is a matte. You can tell just by looking at eyeshadows and tilting them a certain way which one reflects light differently, and you can tell. The second layer, because it comes with 2 layers, right? So the second layer is the one that I saw and like fell in love with. Due again to the whole fall trends, and just because it's nice to have a great variety of like neutrals and stuff like this, because, well, I'm not a big neutral person, but it's just nice to have stuff like this, because if you want like different smoky eyes don't always have to be black, they don't always have to be brown, charcoal, it can be like any of these colors. So these are the colors in the second layer, which I absolutely fell in love with when I pulled this out. And again, they're showing brighter. I'm going to adjust the saturation on my camera to see if these, oh, there, they're showing pretty true there now that I'm holding it like that. Anyway, it's like all grays, purples, taupes, I don't even know what to call them, browns, blue grays, anyway, it's all fabulous, fabulous neutrals. So just to give you an example, go with this gray, this one, this one. Did I do 4? No. And let's do something on my thumb, I don't know what. Pick this. So again, this is mostly shimmer. There is a few matte. I'd say it's like It's kind of close to 50-50, I guess. But there's like a matte and a shimmer of like everything in here. So again, it's a matte white. That one's a shimmer, that one's a shimmer, that one's a shimmer, that one's a shimmer. Let's pick out a matte, okay? We'll go with this matte brown. So as you can see, there's a great color payoff. It's not bald, it's not chalky. I love this purple too. I was like opening these in the car, okay, yesterday. I was at a red light and I was like busting open my package and opening these and drooling in my vehicle. So just wanted to share with you guys the things that I received, and yeah, I'm going to put a link to their website down below, and feel free to check it out, and hope you're all well, and I will talk to you all soon.